Hey everyone, welcome back to another crochet tutorial. In this tutorial we are using milk cotton yarn in the shades of brown, and I'm using a 4mm crochet hook. If you also use milk cotton yarn, please note that this yarn is a bit stretchy, and you'll also be needing a pair of scissors, a darning needle, and a measuring tape. Here you can see the full layout of the panel. This is like one big rectangle. These measurements must be replaced with your measurements, and the sizes of the rectangles will be replaced according to your preference. The total strap length for me was 12 inches, and between the straps I kept about 9 inches. These are some of the patches that I made. In this tutorial, you will learn how to make these patches and join them using the flat slip stitch method. I'm going to make a 6 by 6 inches square using this kind of dark shade brown. We are going to start by making a slip knot. Wrap the open end around the left index, like so. After that, with the help of the index finger on your right hand, you're going to twist and slide the thumb in, then hold the strand which was over the index finger on your left hand and pull it through. Let me show it to you again. Hold it like this, and then you are going to twist your index finger and slide your thumb in. Now you're gonna hold the strand which was over your left index finger and pull it through. After that, use your hook to slide into the knot you just made and pull from the open end to make it a little bit tighter. To make a chain, you're going to send the yarn over your hook and pull it through that loop. Again, send the yarn over your hook and pull it all the way through the loop. I'm going to show you two ways to hold the crochet hook. So this way that I'm holding right now is called the knife grip, and this way is called the pencil grip. So you can use whichever way is comfortable to you. So here you can see I'm using the pencil grip to make chains. So you're gonna wrap your yarn around your hook and pull it through the loop you just made. That is called as a chain, and you're gonna chain up to the length of the square that you want to make, square or the rectangle that you want to make. So here I'm making a 6 inch by 6 inch square, so I'm gonna chain up until I reach 6 inches. After you reach your desired length, you are going to add 2 more chains. So for an example, if you made 48 chains, add 2 more to make it 50. If you made 56 chains, add 2 more. After that, we are going to make a double crochet. For that, you are going to yarn over. That means sending your yarn over your hook like in the video, and then count 3 chains from your hook. You are going to insert the hook into that third chain, and you are going to pull that yarn through the chain. You got 3 loops on your hook, then again yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Now you got 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. That is your first double crochet. Again, yarn over, insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. This stitch is known as the double crochet, and this is the only stitch that you'll be using to make up the patches. So you are going to place double crochets until you reach the start of this chain. After that, I'll meet you. I'm at the end of that chain and this is our row 1, so I'm going to show you how to end this row. So as normal, you are going to place one last double crochet into the very first chain that you made. So pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Next, you are going to flip your work. You are going to turn your work. And then into the first chain right below your hook, you are going to insert your hook and pull up a loop. Go through both the loops, the V shape that you can see here. Go through both and pull up a loop. You got 2 loops on your hook, then yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. After that, now you can see 2 here, right? So let me show you. This is 1, this is 1, and this is the other loop. So you are going to go through this loop, send your hook through that loop. It might be a bit difficult, but it is possible. So you're going to send the hook through that loop and you're going to pull up a yarn. Now you got 2 loops, yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. I think this is known as the standing double crochet. So the first stitch we are making at each and every row once we turn is the standing double crochet. Into the next, place a normal double crochet. Make sure that you go through both these stitches that you see like a V shape and place the double crochet. Keep on making double crochets until you reach the end of the row, and I will show you once again how to make the standing double crochet. I'm at the very end of the second row, and as you can see, this is how we place the last double crochet. You can see like 2 loops here like a V shape. You're going to insert the hook into those 2 and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. After that, you're going to turn your work and place the first double crochet, the standing double crochet, pull up a loop. This is basically a single crochet that you're doing here, and into this stitch you're going to insert and make a single crochet. So that is our first double crochet in each and every row. After that, you're going to place the normal double crochets. Okay guys, so I am at the end of the first 6x6 square that I wanted to make, and here I am doing the final double crochets. So one last double crochet, and then you are going to chain 1 and stop your work. After that, you're going to cut the yarn. We are not going to leave enough tail to sew or do anything like that because we are using a separate color yarn to join the patches. After that, after you cut your yarn, you're going to pull it all the way through, and that is how you fasten off your work. So this patch that I made is going to be here, and next I will make a cream color patch to be here. So here you can see I finished making it, and these are the sets of patches that I made, and they are lined up according to the pattern that I want. So next up is sewing these together. For that I'm using a darker color shade, and I'm trying to get these like this edge to the bottom and to the top. This edge you can clearly see the V shape, whereas in the other edge you cannot see that. This is how it looks like once we join two patches. So I'm gonna show you how I did that. Start by making a slip knot. Slide your hook through it. Go through the top stitch of the double crochet. Insert your hook from the front to the back, and make sure that the dark brown is in between. The yarn that you are joining is in between the two patches under the hook. After that, you are going to pull up a loop and pull all the way through. So this is a slip stitch that we are doing. Once again, go through the next stitch from front to back, and make sure that the yarn that you are using to join is under your hook, and go through the next stitch of the other patch. Send your hook from front to back, and then you are going to yarn under or yarn over, pull up a loop and pull all the way through. So you can see a nice chain is forming. So when you are using this method to join the two patches, you must make sure that the tension is very slight. Don't make it too tight, because then this will just like curved up. So just make sure that you are holding the yarn lightly. If handling the yarn is too hard for you, you can always use a bigger hook size. So maybe use a 5mm crochet hook when joining the two patches. By that way, it will make it easier for you to join the two patches together. And if you are a complete beginner and this is way too hard for you, you can always use the normal whiplash method to join the two patches. Just use a darning needle. But note that you won't be getting this nice chain-like effect if you use the whiplash method. This is how the other side will look like. So that is my wrong side and this is my right side. And to end this, I'm going to just chain one and then leave a little bit of tail and cut the yarn. you have to join all these patches using that method or any method you like. I use this to get this nice dark border around the patches. Here I'm showing you how I join them from bottom to top. From the sides you won't be able to see clear chains, so you're just going to make sure that you place 2 slip stitches between each row, because a double crochet is equal to the height of 2 chains. We are going to imagine that there are 2 chains here and we are going to place 2 flat stitches. Unlike joining the patches horizontally, this can be a bit challenging. Once you reach a place like this, make sure that you join it until the end like this. The final stitch is going to be very difficult. After that, chain 1 like this, leave a bit of a tail and cut the yarn. After that, pull it all the way out like this, and using a turning needle you are going to send this yarn strand to the other side. So I am done connecting all the patches together, and this is what it's gonna look like. So yeah, after that we are going to add a border around this rectangle. So for that I'm using the same dark shade of brown and make a slip knot. Insert your hook through the knot and start to make the border like this. You're gonna insert your hook to this very first double crochet top and pull up a loop like this and make a single crochet. After that, you're just going to keep on placing single crochets around. This is the final look after I added the border, and I also weaved in the ends. Now I'm going to make the straps. For that, first of all, we are going to mark the center of this huge rectangle, and after that I'm gonna count a few stitches to the each side, left and right. Make sure that you count an equal number of stitches, or else just take the measuring tape and measure. I want it to be about 8 or 9 inches between my straps, so I'm marking it in place using stitch markers, as you can see. Before making the strap, there is like a two cord that I wanted to tie around my neck. We are going to make that, so make a slip knot and insert your hook through the slip knot. After that, you start making chains like this. First make a slip stitch like this and then start making chains up to the length of the strap that you want. Strap in the sense the cord that is going to be tied around your neck. So for me, I did about 280 to 300 chains on each side. So here's me making chains and I'll meet you guys after this. Okay, so the two straps that I want to tie around my neck is complete. Next, I'm going to make the thicker strap, which is going to be over my shoulder. Here I'm marking the place where the other strap end needs to be attached, and I want it to be about 5 stitches thick. You can make this thicker or thinner. Here is one strap done, and I'm going to show you how I did that. So you're gonna attach the yarn like this, right beside the cord that you made to tie around your neck. Insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. That means you are placing a single crochet. You are placing 5 single crochets like this, and that is our row 1 of the strap. Next, you are going to chain 1 and then turn your work. After that, into this very first chain, you are going to place a single crochet, and into the next, again single crochet, and to the next single crochet, into the next, place a single crochet, and to the final one, place a single crochet. Altogether you have 5 single crochets. Again, you are going to chain 1 and turn your work and start placing single crochets. Likewise, you're going to follow this pattern until you reach to the desired length of the strap. For me, it was 12 inches. After you reach to the desired length, you're going to chain 1 and cut off the yarn. And using a darning needle, you're going to sew it to the other side. Okay guys, so we are almost complete. Now since the back is open, we need a strap for the back. So for that we are just going to make chains. Normally for the length of this, you are going to make about 5 times as the height of your top. I finished making the cord and this is how we connect it. We are just using our hook to send it through the top like this. And that's it, the top is complete. I hope this was helpful for you to make your own top. And yeah, this is the final piece. Thank you so much for joining with me for this tutorial. I hope you have made a beautiful top for yourself. And as always, I'll meet you guys in my next tutorial. Don't forget to tag me on your works on Instagram. I also have a little shop on my Ko-fi page, so you can support me there if you like. Okay then, I'll meet you guys in my next video. Bye bye.